Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Coutinho. Santos. Clock. Now the pass. He slid it through. No, that's not going to find its target. In once more. It's got in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Baba. Kuzawa. So what now? Pumps it forwards. It's well blocked and back out it comes. It was all about the quality of the delivery and they come away with nothing. Beckham. Ball is over the line. Kuzawa. Played into the middle. That's not the cross he had in mind. Rivaldo battles to win it back. Turns and goes back. Shoots! He's got away with one there. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Aim forward. Bergwijn. Over it comes. And that's been repelled. Good clearance and very necessary. Patricio Matricardi. Baba tries to get it forward quickly. Has gone out. Coutinho tries a through ball. Spoon forward. Rivaldo. And it's Kuzawa. Into some space. He's dealt with that well. Trusses into the box. Knocks it away.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Clock. Kuzawa. Looks to slip it through. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. They've managed to get it away. Dinks one in. There's the through ball. Big chance! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Peralta. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Now here's the through ball. Oh, incredible! Another own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Santos. Massive leap! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place.
Kurzawa crosses it in low. Goes for goal! Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's going after it. Whipped in. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Casteels. Gets it upfield. Oh, good interception. Bergrenho. Trying to get there. Barber knocks it towards the front, steered out wide. He'll have a dip! Decent clearance now, can anyone get on the end of it? And that has skinned the post.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Beckham looks to dink one in. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Out to the left it goes. Out wide to the right. Clock. And it's Kurzawa. The defence can get it clear. Gets it back. Franz Putros. And back out it comes. Reinders. Beckham.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game...
The referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Peralta. Crunching tackle. The referee has given a corner. Great leap! And he's there to hoof it away. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Kurzawa passes it through, firmly met. That'll be a throw. Bergwijn floats one over and out to safety. With a delicate ball. Defence has got rid of that. Shot at goal! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Get a throw in. Coutinho. Long and high towards the flank. And that's been repelled.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Santos. No way through there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Looks like a good ball through. It's a brilliant interception.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
No, he's missed it. Beckham. There will be a throw-in. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Patricio Matricardi. Bergwijn. Franz Putros plays it long. Goes wide. Goalkeeper's ball. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries a through ball. Plays it out to the wing. Clock. Kurzawa goes on a charge down the left. Coaxed out to the wing. Pumps it upfield.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Barber. Clock. Franz Putros. Tries to dink it in. Clears it out of harm's way. Well played, he saw that coming. And back to base. And that's a goal kick. Patricio Matricardi. Adam. William. Ramon. Coutinho. Barber. Beckham. And it's Kurzawa. Kurzawa. Up for the header! Really well taken goal. Ruthless and Relentless, utterly rampant. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Patricio Matricardi. Ball's gone out of play. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, that's where he wants it. That had too much on it. Patricio Matricardi pushes it out wide. Adam. Oh, he's come flying in. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. That'll be a throw-in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Boots it upfield. And he has been fouled there. Tries to cut back, and back out it comes. A real chance to break. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Tries the route one option. Clock plays it into the channel. Oh, flags up.
Ooh, that was marginal, I'd say, very marginal.
Passes it through. Hoisted towards the area. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. William. Now the pass. Adam. Looks like a good ball through. Over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Akun looks to slip it through. That's a decent ball. Tries one! There is the final whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think what we saw there was an honest and totally committed contest, Peter, between two teams that refused to afford the other any initiative. At times, it tingled without ever really taking off, but it was good value.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome to the Estadio Urbano Caldera here in the Villa Belmiro neighbourhood of Santos. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
No, not quite.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Bergwijn. Clock, hit long and direct. Passes it through. Kuzawa. Beckham. Now the pass. Goes long and forward. Barber. Tom Hay. Plays it out to the wing. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Out to the left it goes. Gets it, and now what? He's delivered all right!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue. Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And play for a throw. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Looks like a good ball through. Bergwijn looks to slip it through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Pumps it forwards. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. It has gone out. Big chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Must score! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Clears it out of harm's way. Castiles. None shall pass, that's the message there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out wide to the right. Franz Putros. Gets it upfield. Reinders. Aimed long and direct. He scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Clock. Bergwijn. Tom Hay. Knocks it towards the front. Reinders. Tries a through ball. He's in! Pumps it upfield. played to a promising move. Done very well to intervene. Bergwijn. And that's a throw. Who's going to make this theirs? Gets it back. Looks to dink one in. Decent ball. They've managed to get it away.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Pushes it out wide. Hit into the middle. Whipped it again. Bergwijn. Now the pass. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Oh, good interception. Reinders. Tom Hay. That's a throw. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Reinders. And the whistle goes for half-time.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see. That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Clock. Looks to slip it through. Kurzawa plays it out to the wing. Is it in?
Right place, right time. It was just as well the defender was on hand to mop it up.
That's the throw. Clock spreads it wide. Junior seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Steered out wide. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
William.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Deftly done. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Passes it through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cuts it out. Reinders. Looks like a good ball through. Plays a clever pass. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Tries the route one option. Back to the keeper and go again. Franz Putros. Tom Hay. Looks to slip it through. It's well blocked and back out it comes. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Goes for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Tries a through ball. It's gone out for a throw-in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Pumps it into the area. Reinders. Just about up to 75 minutes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, the ride is still...
No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Passes it through. And that has put paid to that. Tries to dink it in. Speculative strike. That really should have hit the net.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Floats one over. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Lofted into the middle. Well read, he sorted that out. Barber gets it away. Played it again. Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think, the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
Clock. Ramon.
That's good defence.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Montero. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Kurzawa, cut out in the nick of time. Junior, hits it! Try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
William, now the pass. More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And surely that settles it!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Arslan tries a through ball. And back out it comes. Gets it back. So that's it, it is all over. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, tactically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things. Otherwise, your whole system is going to break down. And I think there was a good discipline about what they did, really, in affecting that.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their... Hello and welcome to the Estadio Urbano Caldera here in the Villa Belmiro neighbourhood of Santos. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Loose, looks to slip it through. Referee's given a throw. Goes long and forward. Now the pass. Looking to shoot! Pumps it upfield. It's a long forward pass. Clock. Tom Hay. It's a fabulous position. Danger averted for now. Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Great leap! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, the keeper ended up a spectator there. He was wrong-footed and stranded, and for me, I think he was left praying. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Clock. Bergwenho. Tom Hay. Chip through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Reinders. And it's Kazawa. Now here's the through ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That's gone a long way up and away. Clock. Tries a through ball. Beckham. So it is still 0-0. Passes it through. Looks like a good ball through. Come back to the keeper. Gets it upfield. Now the pass. Tries a long pass towards the front. Rivera. Looks to dink one in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Knocks it towards the front. Passes it through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Kuzawa. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Chance! Charges in. Tries to get it forward quickly. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ball's out on the left now. Reinders. Franz Putros. Thrust towards the front line. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Looks to slip it through. In comes the corner. They've played it short. Drilled in low. Well played, he saw that coming. Kuzawa. Franz Putros tries a through ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tony. Steered out wide. Cut out in the nick of time. Gets good distance on it. Defence has got rid of that. In the end, it was possession without penetration, the kind that only frustrates managers and fans. Now the pass. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Clears it out of harm's way. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So deadlock still as the second half begins. And he's there to hoof it away. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Moreira. Bergwijn. Tom Hay. Tries a through ball. Tony. Pushes it out wide. Tries to switch the play. And the cutback. Bergwijn. Franz Putros passes it through. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Kurzawa looks to slip it through. Moreira. Looks like a good ball through. Jefferson. He'll have a dip! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Ball, who's going to get there? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Ball is over the line. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Get a throw in. Battles to win it back. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. And that's a throw in. Franz Putros. Coaxed out to the wing. What a throw in. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries the route one option. Spoon forward. Looks to slip it through. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Well, that's where he wants it. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Boots it to safety. Right through the middle. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Franz Putros. It's gone for a throw-in. Ball's out once more. Franz Putros. Now the pass. Lovely feet. Can get that clear.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Clock brings it forward, gets it back, and the defence can get it clear. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Kurzawa passes it through. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Rajcevic gets it back. Clock cuts it out. Reinders. And that's it. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note, go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection could begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
You